You know the drill. Going to wait a minute or two. We're going to wait a minute or two, see notifications go out, and yeah. You know the deal. If you are watching, please message me. Let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me okay. From this end, I'm checking the Wi-Fi. It says everything is good, but I just need to make sure everything is good on y'all's end. Because let me tell you, this episode was not good. Hang on a second. I want to type in my score. That way you see it. Okay, everybody can see and hear me? Perfect. Pin message. All right, that way the score is in the chat. So every time somebody goes, what did you score the episode? You can see it, -3 out of 10. Even the 1 or 2 scenes that I really liked were not enough to save this episode. So if you're just joining in, hope you're doing well. I want to let you know. No, that's a -3 out of 10, a -3, not just a 3, a -3. I want to let you know around 8:35, cut the lights out. I laid in bed. I'm like, okay, I need like no computer screen, no lights on. Give me mentally like 15 minutes. 8:50, I roll back over. I'm like, honestly, I want to go to sleep. But the people are depending on me because Zach is going to say that line, I love you, Karen. We need to watch it. We need to make sure Zach really said it as opposed to the trailer being misleading. And I know I wouldn't hear the end of it if I wasn't on Twitter. I could have took my ass to sleep. This episode was not it. The first 10 minutes, of the episode, I know who the baby's father is. Well, aren't you going to tell us? No. That was the first 10 minutes. Stacy, trust me, you do not need to watch this episode. I think I could sum it up because my nephew came in here to watch the episode with me. He hasn't watched since season 4, and I said, look, EJ, I'm telling you now, you ought to go up to the living room, watch Big City Greens or something, because this episode ain't going to be hitting on nothing. I can already feel it. And I was right. I mean, why bother mentioning? You know how annoying it is when somebody like a friend or a sibling or whoever says, hey, there's something I want to, there's something big that happened and I want to tell you. Okay, what's up? No, I can't tell you. Then what the fuck you bring it up for? For real, what was the point? Okay, and I made sure to take notes this week, not like last week. I took barely any notes, but didn't Karen say the doctors had Aaron's DNA, but not Zach's DNA? Let me know. Did she say Aaron's DNA, but they didn't have Zach's DNA? Please confirm that in the chat. Okay. Don't get me started on Gary and Andy. Okay, yes, okay, great. Because my thing is this, even if the DNA isn't Aaron's, that does not mean that it's Zach's baby. I'm just putting it out there. There could be a third, a fourth, or fifth guy out there we don't even know about. Folks, I see y'all in the chat. I'm going to get to Zach. Zach is not safe from my wrath again this week. I got you. We will talk about Zach, but I want to talk about all the other crap first. And also, we got 94 people watching. Please take a moment to hit the thumbs up button and show you like the video. We only got like 8 likes. Hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, that first scene was just, and I really do feel for the actors. I do feel for the actors because I think sometimes they must get a script where Tyler's like, hey, we're going to keep this scene for about 8 minutes. I don't have any dialogue, but if you all could just repeat the same thing back and forth about 32 different ways, I mean, with different emotions. You going to tell us who the baby's father is? Please tell us who the baby's father is. Come on, Karen, you're going to tell us who the baby's father is, right? I feel so bad for them. Look, filler episodes exist in pretty much any franchise, any television show. I get it. But at least make the dialogue worth it. Joy, while Preston's visit to Zach was random, that was the first scene of the episode where I actually smiled. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen Preston and Zach in a scene together since season 4. I know the last time was when they went over to the house. Well, he went over to the house to either help Zach unpack everything or to discuss the dating advice or whatever. So, hell, the last time I think Preston was over at Zach's house was when after he got arrested and he spoke with Jake. Yeah. I mean, I know Gary isn't trying to judge. Oh, yeah, flashbacks would have done something. It would have been better than what we got. Yeah, but Gary was acting like he was looking down on Andy for only wanting him for good sex. And I'm like, after all the shit you've put her through, and I mean, first of all, this all started out of an affair. Now you're judging Andy. Witness Whitney. First of all, I love that name. Witness Whitney. Here's my problem. This is only episode 5 of season 6. As soon as Andy was mouthing off, I was like, she's only saying this because she's high. I'm pretty sure once that high comes down and she gets lonely, she's going to bring Gary right back over. It's going to be the same crap over and over. There were too many scenes in this episode that just dragged out, like Sabrina and Danny in the car. Did that need to go on for as long as it did? Seriously. Okay, I did. Okay, so you're trying to tell me the only time Andy can stand up for herself is when she's high? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, well, honestly, no. Think of it this way. She wanted to avoid the Fatima conversation, but she let Karen walk all over there. It's like, oh, because she's your best friend, he'll be right back in the bed. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did you waste most of the episode knowing these two are going to hook up again? That was a waste. And then like Danny in the car, you know what? I think that's Aaron's baby, the pastor's sperm. Hey, Danny, what about when you went over to Zach's house to curse him out about your situation with Preston, and verbatim, this is what Danny said about Karen. Remember this? Right to Zach's face. You know, I think the baby's yours, Zach, and I think you know it's yours too. Anybody else remember that? Huh? Anybody else remember that? I certainly do. I mean, but I will admit though, when Danny's high, she got that third eye. So, I mean, if there's anybody who knows, it's probably her. But still. How was the scene with Preston and Gary? I had to do something. The Gary scene, I mean, Andy was high, basically told him off. Hey, we're not in a relationship. I don't want a relationship. I only put up with you because of the sex. Preston just came by to check on Zach. Pretty much it. That's it. I mean, was the scene necessary? No. But just seeing those two together again, it was good. And I'm thinking to myself, Zach, don't kick out Preston. Give him an invite to come over to Zatima. That's it. What else is there to talk about? I mean, not much. Calvin and Maurice scene. I did get a chuckle out of how proud of that highlighter couch Calvin was. I will admit, I did get a chuckle in Maurice's reaction to it, but that was it. I got one chuckle, and then I'm like, okay. But to be fair to Calvin and Maurice, at least their scene did not drag on for as long as the sisters at the beginning of the episode, Danny and Sabrina in the car, or Gary and Andy. So there you go. Yeah, Fatima wasn't answering her phone. I already talked about Andy and Gary. I like 6'5" dudes. I need to call my friend from college. Robin is bigger than Gary, but doesn't have as much rhythm. And Aaron comes by. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, Pam starting more shit. Okay. This was my biggest question of the episode. This was the one thing that had me going, what the heck is Tyler Perry writing? Does Karen have massive expenses we don't know about? I will give this episode credit. It did pretty much confirm from Karen's mouth, hey, here's why I did not have insurance. I had insurance, but I canceled it after Isaiah left. Remember, Isaiah was the employee that quit and took most of the clients with him, meaning that Karen was pressed for money. So she canceled insurance to use that money to cover other things around the shop. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. But here is my issue with this. Zach gave her $5,000 in cash, a $72,000 check, aka $77,000. All right. And we saw her go to the bank the same day that Q tried to rob it. And I remember fans like myself were like, wait a minute. Karen just walks into the bank after a robbery with all the cops around, and Sabrina's able to deposit the check. I don't think that's how it works. But regardless, that $77,000 was in the bank. It was brought up last season when Zach went off on Karen at her place over the whole letter crap. $75,000. It was 77. It was 77. Now, that being said, once Karen got that $77,000, why didn't she reinstate her insurance? Not to mention, Pam got all of her clients back. So in terms of Karen running low on funds, that didn't last for like an entire season. That was a handful of episodes. Now, this entire episode, I don't know where I'm going to get the money. I can use as much help as I can get. But as soon as Aaron's like, yeah, I can help you out with that, I got the money. And keep in mind, Pam even asked her, okay, well, you didn't have insurance, but what about all that money Zach gave you? And she ducked and dodged. She ducked and dodged the question. Something happened to that money. Thankfully, Pam brought it up, so it's not like the $77,000 just disappeared. It's from the story completely, it's there. But Karen must have done some of that money. $77,000 isn't that much. Well, you're not lying in today's economy, but at the same time, that's $77,000. Keep in mind, at the beginning of season 4, she told Pam, I'm going to look to buy me a house because with this baby on the way. So that money was still there. I don't know why she's acting like she doesn't have the money. Because Andy's like, so what are you going to do about the salon? I mean, let me know if I can help. Well, you know, I'm going to need help. Then when Pam calls, you need to call Zach before he changes his mind. And then at the end of the episode with Aaron, I got the money. And then, hey, is your offer still stands? They better explain something. They better explain. Oh, yeah, I agree. She just wanted Zach's money. That's what it was. Look, I will get to the end of the episode. I will talk about Zach and Karen on the phone. All right, I will. Oh, yeah, what's the dude's name? James Tibbs. That was the homeless guy with mental issues that died behind the salon, yada, yada. All right. Yeah, so Karen officially fills the role of Pam's like big sister. It's like, Pam, if I fire you, where are you going to work? So Pam is still around. There you go. She has the money, but she wants everybody else to spend theirs. Yeah, like Debo. Craig, I thought you already had $300. Well, I want to spend Red's money. I don't blame Fatima if she leaves Zach. I honestly, and this is like Tyler, y'all flipped the script because I was talking all that shit rightfully about Fatima last season. This season, I'm completely on her side. Did Aaron's side piece die in the fire? No. And also, can we talk about how Karen's acting so butthurt over the whole, well, you were dating somebody behind my back. Well, first of all, you and Aaron weren't even in a relationship. Secondly, you couldn't make up. Didn't Aaron even say you couldn't make up your mind? Well, I was trying to figure things out. I forgot what her retort was, but it was pretty weak. It's like Aaron being with that girl is nothing compared to the way you kept rejecting him and chasing after Zach and whatnot. So, to be honest, I don't. Oh, so no. I thought Karen said one more person died in the fire. I believe she said one more person died in the second person who died in my salon, referencing Aaron's ex-wife that shot herself. That's how I interpreted that line. Yeah. I thought Zach said he loves her, but he is not in love with her. Yeah, Karen's using the fling as an excuse to get out. Yep. She's going to leave him, but now she needs to get pregnant. I mean, given the fact that she talked to both Aaron and Zach, but didn't bring up the baby's father thing, I don't care. Honestly, Tyler should never have ended the last episode on that note and then started the episode with it. There could have been a bunch of other different things to carry the episode as opposed to that baby daddy crap. Yeah, Zach is completely in the wrong, and you cannot convince me otherwise. I never thought I would say that. Also, Diet Pepsi, small can. Yeah, I've been cutting back. I've been drinking a lot of cranberry juice, rarely partaking in soda. Oh yeah, somebody asked about the house thing. I am still waiting on the word from the mortgage company. I am ready to get this shit started. I'm ready to get out of here. Lynette Price. Yeah, this was a filler episode. Yeah. Yeah, ocean spray cranberry juice. Plus, when it's hot, I really just want to drink a lot of water too. I got those smart water bottles, the ones you can get at Dollar General for like $1.25 each. I just, put them in the fridge and not chug one of them during the day, and I'm good. Yep. Karen truly loves Zach and on the strength. Oh yeah, I did see the end credit scene, and I do like the fact that Andy goes off on Zach. What are you doing? Because he shows up at the salon. Hate to say, but it's clear Zach is still in love with hang on, somebody sent me the promo for next week. People, bear with me. Somebody just sent me the promo for next week. Sorry, it's loading. Don't tell me what happens to the promo. I'm trying to watch it. Damn, internet's lagging. Hang on. Because somebody said, Zach, are you serious? Okay. I know Zach and Karen are not going to kiss. I mean, sure, I had intel about this months in advance, but still, how are we supposed to root for this couple? Because I sure as hell ain't. I mean, to be completely honest, I haven't been rooting for Zatima since like season 4. Wow. Folks, this is the face. This is the face of defeat. I got nothing. To my knowledge, Sistas season 6 takes place after Zatima season 2. We know that in the back half of Zatima season 2, Zach and Fatima will get back together. Sorry, I'm responding to another message. Hey, for those asking about the promo, you know how I do. I wait until I get a high quality version of it and then I post it online. I know it sucks to wait, but I prefer to only present the best material possible. So I will try to have my trailer breakdown by tomorrow. Also, Hayden and Tamara got married. That's a thing. Wow. Honestly, you know what's funny? About 5 minutes into Zatima tonight, before I turned the TV off to get to this live stream, I just thought to myself, wow, Zatima season 1, yes, the promo for next week, Hayden tells Gary he and Tamara got married while they were in Miami. So those two are married. This isn't going to end well. Okay, anyway, I really do feel like Zatima season 1 was lightning in the bottle. Like, if you want peak Tyler Perry writing and characters and whatnot, season 1 is Zatima. After that, just cut it. Just cut it. Just no. Go back. No. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the end of the episode. My bad. So Zach takes the phone call. I'm not gonna lie, the conversation was actually pretty decent. I didn't have a problem with it for the most part. They were reminiscing. But the problem is, how many times have the girls told Karen, don't just think about the good times between you and Zach. Don't forget all the crap. Karen herself told Zach back in season 3, hey, part of me wants to say, come back home with me and we could start over, but we've done this one too many times. It's not going to work. She's holding on to that hug. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Zach was doing way too much. But yeah, I was going to get to that. It did get a bit inappropriate, where it's like, Zach, I feel like you're crossing the line here. You are. Like, if you want to have a civil, emotional conversation with Karen, that's all well and good. But there were some lines that were just being, excuse me, sorry. There were some lines he was crossing. And I do feel like Fatima deserves better. It's about money now. It's not just about money. It's the fact that she feels like Zach is coming back to her. But yeah, I feel like straight, oh yeah, rubbing her hair and then all that was just, and then lovingly looking her in the eyes. But yeah, I don't blame Fatima for leaving Zach at this point. First, it was Connie on Zatima. Now you got this. She was there. She was right there. I mean, hell, when Rodeo has to come tell you, hey, I think you messed up, Zach. You know you did something wrong. That's the main problem. Karen is seeing the Zach that Fatima has. And she feels like if she gets Zach back, that's who he's going to be once they're together again. But I highly doubt it, because yet again, something that needs to be, Zach has changed, Karen has not. They're going to kiss because Tyler's going to destroy the shows before the new writers come because Tyler wants them to fail. It will be a miracle to glue this together. My heart aches for Fatima. Karen was batting Zach to say I love you while Fatima was staying there. Baiting Zach. I saw that. Yeah, that was just plain disrespectful. Your fiance is right there and you're on the phone with your ex. Man. I mean, and Fatima kept it. You know the way on the Oval that Victoria likes to take jabs at Priscilla in front of, yeah, when she like flirts with Sam in front of Priscilla, it was just like that. Karen thought she was slick. Yeah. I mean, this was just way too much. It really was. Yo, that's right. He was like, yo, whatever Fatima saw, she's going to have to get over it. And I'm thinking about, and I tweeted this out earlier today. I'm like, okay, Zach, you're going to help Karen rebuild her salon and everything. Well, when Fatima goes to see Ian, when he starts going to chemotherapy for his cancer, I don't want to hear a word. Like, for real. Like, if she goes with his mom to visit Ian while he's going through the therapy, no, don't say a damn word. You go back to being Bob the fucking Builder and work on that salon. Zach should have hung up the phone. The character development. I will admit, Tyler did throw a hell of a ringer by having him think Karen was dead to explain why he acted the way he did, but it was a bit much. Yeah. Just like a man, they don't care. Hey, that's not all of us now. Let's not go that far. Yeah. I mean, at this point, Karen is just delusional. But I think the funniest part of the episode, though, pay attention to what Karen told Aaron. The fact that I don't want your help. I'm already taken care of. I don't need you. It was basically the same speech she was giving Zach last season about child support, but this time it's about Aaron helping her with the salon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they'll have like a fun honeymoon stage, but it'll go right back to how they were before. She's not going to be throwing affirmations in, Zach's face in love. It's going to be, she doesn't know about Zach's baby and everything like that. Yeah, the Sabrina Danny scene was too long. I wholeheartedly agree. If Fatima stays with Zach, it's just no. I know they will be back together because later get custody of Michael, hire a nanny. Actually, that is season 7 stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Season 7. Karen is always going to be Karen. Fatima knows all Zach's. I don't see why Danny is always broke. Oh yeah, what did Sabrina say between her investments, her 401k, her savings? She's got what, like $190,000? Shit. These guys just rotate. Karen is just using Zach. I think Fatima will end up pregnant. Yeah, I feel like that might end up too, where it's like if she finally decides to break away from Zach, she finds out she's pregnant. Whoa. So what will happen to Zach's son? I have no idea. So how did Karen get up? Look, I want to be completely honest here. I have no flipping idea. I know in season 7 she's going back to the doctor for a DNA test, but this time I don't know what the hell happened. She's going to bring up that you are just a number. Karen just cut off Aaron, so I don't think that she knows the baby Zach's. I think she's just cutting off Aaron because she believes that she and Zach are getting back together. I did not like the Andy and Gary scene. It was boring. She went from 87,000 to 9. I know, right? Because she mentioned having 87 when it came to like helping Maurice get out of jail. If Zach is Karen's baby's father, Fatima needs to move on. It's not worth it. It really isn't. They'll become hood friends. I don't think they'll get back together. Yeah, that's it. They'll have like one good Sister season 1. Zach and Karen couldn't even get along for 24 hours. Like, they would be cool, but then something would happen. They would fight over something stupid, and then they'll be broken up again, and Zach will be out on the street. To my knowledge, Zach and Fatima are together in season 7 with custody of Michael, I think. I want to know. The one chapter that I definitely want to close is the one with Heather. The 90K is retirement, 401k. Yeah. You know, I was talking with somebody about this because on social media, BET and the Oval post pictures sometime like reminiscing over this event and whatnot. And I was talking with a friend. I said, and I think I mentioned this in the video I did about Tyler Perry shows are boring me. I said, the only, if I don't care if the other shows end, but keep House of Pain, Sistas, and Zatima only for the sake of those being the only videos on the channel that get a lot of views. I don't care about the Oval. I don't. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to review all of season 5. I might review the first handful of episodes, but if the views aren't there, I'm probably going to stop reviewing the show. I just don't really have any interest in it. It's kind of like Ruthless. While I hear it's a great show in terms of season 4, I'm just not interested anymore because it's just the same thing every season. But Jeremy, Sisters is repetitive too. Very true, but at least in this show in Zatima, there are talking points that are worth discussing. Not so much in the other shows. Yeah, Karen just wants to rub it in Fatima's face that, ha ha, your man still has feelings for me. Same here. I've tried and can't do it. I don't know. I think one of the points of the Oval where I got pissed off was that Barry got killed off, meaning that he's never going to reunite with his daughter. Not to oh yeah, also didn't Paramount Plus cancel like a bunch of shows, including the game reboot? I mean, not only did they cancel the show, but they are taking the episodes off their streaming platform. Holy crap. Like these shows ain't playing around, or these platforms aren't playing around. Also, I did not watch the BET Awards, but I heard there were a lot of glitches and issues, and I did see some clips. At first, I thought somebody had recorded a bad video from their phone, but no, apparently they were like static in some scenes. It was kind of weird. Oh yeah, I mean, if you went in knowing they were going to drag out the baby father thing, then you knew it was going to be a trash episode. I really didn't like how Fatima just stood there until Zach was done on the phone just to walk away. I think she was sending a message. She was like basically allowing Zach to give himself more rope to hang himself. And then by her walking away and not responding, it was her way of letting him know she's pissed off. So I have no issue with Fatima doing what she did in that moment. Seriously, I mean, it's like Karen said, oh, she must be there because you completely changed up. Oh yeah, I noticed that too. She was acting just brand spanking new with Aaron, thinking that her and Zach going to get back together. For real, it's just crazy. Yeah, they don't need to be together. Let me put it this way. The Oval better not have more than 6 seasons. I figured that Assisted Living and House of Pain were done for, but no, they're getting more seasons. Assisted Living is giving a season 5. Um, House of Pain is getting season 13. I got the character information yesterday. So, folks, these shows are not getting canceled anytime soon. Now, we still don't know if Tyler Perry has gotten BET. Apparently, nothing final has happened yet. But if he gets BET, I have no doubt these shows will continue. Oh, God, none be worse than the season 2 season finale. That was just, I mean, this was just, I'm just sitting here like, what exactly is going on? I mean, what is Zach doing? Seriously, what is Zach doing? I don't know if it's the inflation, but most of these shows are getting canceled. That's one of the things. I mean, between the writer's strike, inflation, and then also there are so many streaming platforms nowadays. But the thing is, a lot of them aren't making a lot of money because a lot of them don't have the subscribers of a Netflix. And Disney Plus has been losing a crap ton of subscribers. Disney as a whole has been losing millions, if not $1 billion+ in the next couple of, I mean, what didn't HBO Max turn into Max recently? A lot of these streaming platforms are either going to merge into bigger platforms or they're going to be canceled altogether because it's been a couple of years since streaming became a big thing. But all the money being put into these shows isn't getting returns based on the subscriber numbers. So, yeah, Paramount Plus, they just axed a lot of shows. It's just like the CW. Just a bunch of shows were either canceled, ended, whatever you want to call it, in favor of like reality TV and stuff. I think Karen's going to snap. It's funny how Karen said, "You're not going to drive me crazy." And I'm like, well, Karen, you've been driving yourself crazy for the past couple of seasons. What I think is she's going to put all of her eggs in the basket thinking her and Zach are going to get back together. But when they don't get back together and he's living his life with Fatima, she's going to really snap. That's what I think. If Tyler Perry's giving Zach a nostalgia wrong with Karen, but it's a dumb move, to be honest. Yep. Then she's probably going to go full acrimony on his ass. Man, have you seen the trailer? Yeah, I saw the trailer live on this live stream, and Zach is just digging the hole deeper for himself. And I'm like, I don't really know what he's going to do to get out of this. I hate that Fox cancel all our kind of people. Is just the beginning. Will Aaron move on to Pam now? So we're gonna do this. I don't think Robin is back this season. I honestly don't. Did Zach kiss Karen? The trailer is implying this. Plus, don't we see Fatima in the parking lot of the salon? I'm pretty sure she sees everything. Oh, yep, that's why I just said Fatima might end up at the salon. You know Fatima's going to go down there for herself. Yep, they're still going to be together. Yeah, I mean, like, why would Zach even need to go down to the salon? I mean, Karen, just call me or text me the estimation of how much it's going to be. It's like, yeah, because I know you're into construction. All it's kind of funny how all of a sudden Karen is interested in what Zach does as a profession, when before it's like, I'm tired of you. I've already given him money to fund his stupid ideas, his stupid dreams. Oh no, his stupid dreams, huh? Okay, wow. I mean, seriously, if we weren't talking about the Zach and Karen stuff, this live stream would have been like 3 minutes long. I don't think he's going to help Karen. Something's going to happen for him not helping him. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Zach don't. I think Zach is about crazy. I mean, yeah, if you ask me, 3 years is not that long for the way Zach and Karen are acting. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Anything else? I'm not trying to cut off the live stream early, but I mean, who the pappy is? Karen is not going to be able to deal with Zach's baby mama. No. Do you think Karen is going to run back to Aaron if Zach don't get back with her? He's probably going to be with that crazy chick. There are already symptoms of Melinda. Yeah, I feel like Karen's going to lose her shit in like the next season or two. You would think his priority should be his son's well-being. I mean, yeah, that's the crazy part. I mean, he's just I don't know what's on. I don't know what's going on with Zach. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Yeah, thanks for calling it. I agree. Maybe the next episode will be Zach and Karen kissing. Zach and Karen kissing and Fatima seeing it. Aaron needs to just move on too. Glad there was no Q. Yep. Fatima jinxed herself. Man. Well, praise God. We've had 2 solid weeks of live streams with no issues. Too bad we've had lousy episodes. I mean, last week was the crappy acting. This week was the crappy writing and drawn out scenes. Really, this is bad. All right, well, I'll take a couple more comments and we can wrap things up. You know the drill. Tomorrow I'll have the video about the review, the trailer breakdown, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Zach needs to go to his therapist. Typical Tyler Perry writing when it shows no need to grow. Zach not even asking Karen about the baby. That's my biggest gripe. There's no question at all about the baby. Even if you don't know if it's yours, to ask about the baby. I'm done if he kisses Karen. Well, to be fair, if Tyler didn't rock the boat with Karen and Zach this season, I highly doubt we would have anything to talk about. The Oval probably won't be back until October. I've already done a video predicting that. Yeah, that'll be something if she's lying, he finds out and refuses to rebuild the salon. I think it would have been much better if Zach never said he would help, and then you would have Karen having to crawl to him for help. I think that would have been such a great moment. Knowing this show, they've been engaged again by season 10. Yeah, probably. Yep. All right. Well, that's really all I got to say. Andy slaughtered Gary saying Robin was bigger. Yeah, but you have more rhythm. Crazy. All right. Well, that's all I got. This episode was crap. If you haven't watched it, don't. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. You could just watch our review if you want to. I'll try to have that up sometime tomorrow. And that's about it. I mean, the promo for next week looks fire, but I do not have high hopes. How many times have we seen these promos that got us going, and then the episode comes and it's a flop? Seriously. All right, skip to the end. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. Yeah. If you watch this episode, just skip to like the last 10 minutes. Basically, when Karen's on the phone with Zach, that's pretty much it. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning. Oh, yeah. Zatima season 2B starts on August 24th. August 24th. I think he feels that he owes her something for everything she's done for him, even though he paid her back that damn money. Glad I caught the live stream. Yeah. Hopefully you didn't catch the episode. Really is. Yeah, that's something that had me going, Zach, why are you offering to rebuild the salon? What if it turns out that you're not the father? Then you just spend all that money for nothing. Tax write-off? I don't know. All right, well, hey, thanks so much. Have a great night. Keep your fingers crossed. I get some house updates this week. I'd really appreciate that. And we'll go from there. So be on the lookout for new content over the next few days about this episode and more. And I'll talk to you soon.